Right, so now we're going to set up our cart to do two things. First of all, we're going to display the total cost beneath the grid view, and then we're going to set up the delete method. Now I'm going to start actually in the page load event, because what I want to do is basically get the value of display the value of the total cost. Now in our page load, you should have already retrieved the value from the session, and you should also have a label control in your cart underneath the grid view, something like, which is going to be used to display the total cost. Mine's called label display total cost. So make a note of what your ID is called, and up here put the ID in here, set the text field, and we're going to set that to the string value of whatsoever returned from the session. Actually, strictly speaking, this convert to string is unnecessary, because everything returned from the string from a session is normally a string, but it's safe enough to keep it in. So we've got this so far. The only problem now is you will find that we don't have this won't display the pound sign. So what I'm actually going to do is put in a little string.format method which will do this. So if you type in string.format and then open the curly brackets and then close them at the end, now whatever, there's two parameters here. Whatever comes first is going to specify the format. So the format that we want, open quotation marks. First of all, we want to put in the pound sign. Then we're going to put in a curly bracket, then a 0, then a colon, then a C, and close the curly brackets. And then close quotation marks. So this here should get the price from the session and display it as currency format with the pound sign. And we could possibly just test this now just to see that it works. We don't have anything in any of our events just yet, so they're not going to work, but it should display the total cost. So if we build this, log in as usual. Add it to the cart. You can see now that we have total price displayed as expected underneath. So all good. We're ready to start writing the methods now. So you can close your browser, and if you select, make this bigger, if you select the grid view 1 row deleting, I'm going to start building this method. The very first thing we want to do in this is define a data table that represents a cart. I think I called it your cart the last time. I'm just going to call this cart table just now. And I'm going to also define a variable to hold the total price. This is going to change. I'm just going to set that to 0.0. These are just warnings because we haven't used them yet. Now, what I want to do is I want to get cart from the session. So cart table is equal to, and we're going to cast it as a data table. And get it from the cart object in the session. Now what we want to do is basically so we want to remove the selected row. So we pass it through e dot row index, and that is basically going to remove the current row from the data table. Now what we want to do is we want to find out what the total price is. So the total price is after the row has been removed. So we're going to create a for loop. So as we normally do, it's for declare your counter int I, set it to 0 at the start, the semicolon separator, I is less than cart table.rows. Count. So this is going to go through every row in the column, and now we're going to find out what the total price is. So total price is going to be equal to, and we're going to multiply the quantity we get from the current row in the cart table times the price, and we need to convert each accordingly. So first of all, it's probably safer if you use the convert to double rather than casting as double. So convert dot to double we're going to put the price value in there, and if we multiply that times what the quantity is going to be, convert to int32. Still got red lines because we're not finished, and we're going to write in here cart table dot rows square bracket I, square bracket the name of the column, which was in this case price, and in here same thing, except the column is known as quantity. Okay, so now we've removed the row from the data table structure. We've calculated the new price. Now we should put the new price in the session. Now the value, session value for this was called total price. This hasn't changed. And set it equal to total price. We also want to set the value of the label that shows the cost. Again, we need to do this big long thing, so it's string.format. In fact, let's start with convert to string total price. And this would print out the price without the pound sign. We want the pound sign, so label, it's a dot text attribute that we want. Now we also want to format this as a currency, so it's string dot format, and then the pound sign, curly brackets, and close that. Something's wrong. No, that should be at, comma. So just check that you have this right. And that should display the value of the new total price in the label. The other thing we need to do now is update the cart. So session cart, it's equal to the updated cart with the row removed, so that's cart table. Now we basically cart table, need to basically set the source of now I called mine grid view cart. So grid view and dot data source. Is equal to the new updated cart table, and then we need to call the data bind method. Grid view one dot grid view cart dot data bind. Okay, I think that's everything that we need. We have basically deleted it, deleted the row and updated the price. So I guess it's time to test now. So let's build the website and test it, and then we'll go on and create the other methods.